So that was
Console mic switch off. Console mic switch off. On.
So that was Cosmic Future there, here on Temper Radio. Eprox are going to be on the station pretty soon. They are indeed. What is it with their album at the moment? Because they're struggling to get it out. What's the whole thing? Well, the moment they're making a video with Big Phil Animations, so they're just waiting for that to come out. And there's a few legal hoops which they're trying to get through at the moment. There's a few things they're finishing, so they're waiting for that. So, yeah, it could be next year now till the album comes out again. It's been 2 full years. Quite stressful. Yeah, because you were talking to DJ Orban a while ago, and well, I was as well, and you know, to see the band like lift off for those 2 kind of periods.
Console mic switch off. On.
To do that, you know, it's kind of see them take off and this amazing thing that they had, and then to see them, you know, I think it's not like Unsummoned where they spent 6 months writing lyrics for a song and putting the beats together, because they already had most of the beats together. But with this, it was kind of, they'd lost a lot of stuff, and getting it all together and cobbling it together and what they had and rushing a lot of it. I mean, some of those sessions were unfinished, which kind of makes, you know, people like Aubrant mad, you know, because he's going to be, I mean, obviously he's going to finish the album, but hopefully he's going to run away and do next album with Zach and Cody, and hopefully bring DJ Gates into it later when he feels ready, because at the moment there's been a lot of legal stuff which DJ Aubrant won't talk about, but he has spoke about it in different web forums and stuff. And of course they're doing a last couple of interviews for us, the radio station, so they were saying. Yeah, because like they're not doing a lot of interviews at the moment, you know, because it's not really within their interest to, you know, carry on doing those interviews. Yeah, because I mean, I remember, didn't Aubrant say to you, Megatron, that he was doing? Basically, you know, James just said it there, that they're doing this, talking more on the internet, which I think's the way to go. I mean, like, you look at stuff like Death Grips, I think that's kind of the way that they're going. You know, the fans kind of want more sort of Facebook and Twitter and all that kind of good stuff. So I think with a band like Eprox, it kind of, you know, sticks to their ethos kind of thing. I think the issue that they've also got is with, like, the mainstream media. They're sick of, like, interviews are kind of, oh, you know, we're being bugged as a band. We'd rather, you know, not do that so much. I think they said they would do, when the next album's out, they do more radio interviews and things. But I think with the, with, you know, all the stuff that happened, you know, plus they can't think abstractly. There's too much in the way, you know. I mean, with a band like that, there's too much of everything. Drugs, sex, I mean, that's not in the right order, but, you know, rock and roll. It's all, I mean, it's all give and take when you're a big rock star. You've got it kind of all on a plate for you, you know. Plus, you know, you can hear it in the music. A lot of where DJ Aubrant wrote a lot of the stuff and Gates. And you hear it on stuff like Cosmic Future, where the drums are put in at the end because it was hard to write the drums for tracks like that, you know. And they already had the synth stuff, so some of the stuff was written for those tracks. You hear Zach and Cody do a lot on that as well. So it's, it's kind of influenced, but, but the next album they are writing next year, hopefully. And they're getting different people on there. They're getting some guests on the album. They're getting Nigel Maudsley from Rhyming with Orange, and oh yeah, really, and people from Sideshow, and I think there's that punk influence. I know they're not punk. I think there's more to it, but I think there's always been an influence through rave culture, or acid house culture, as they keep saying they're acid house band, but I think there's more to it. I think there's a bit of an avant-garde thing with Eprox, because they keep pushing, they keep experimenting. When you think their music is getting somewhere between the norm, they keep turning a different corner with their music. And I know there is no such thing as underground dance music anymore, but with Eprox, they seem to make something more unlistenable. They seem to, I won't say unlistenable, that's quite offensive for a band like Eprox, but they keep kind of twisting the way that people listen to things. I guess you're right, and I think that's what people want, something need to listen to. And also the pop music thing. They talked about, I remember them saying in one interview to me about how, pop music is so, it's so compressed and condensed, and it's not how people seem to view pop music. I think people seem to think on a dead-end scale to pop music, Well, yeah, I mean, pop music's like, I don't know, it's like, I guess it's another thing, isn't it, altogether? I mean, Eprox are not a band that will sit down and listen to music. They said that really forced them to conform, they thought, which is why they hate EDM. It's great, because Aubrant was going, EDM's not, it's just a trend. It's just a trend. I think we're going to have some more music, and then hopefully later on in the show, a competition.
Console mic switch off. Console mic switch off. On. From
This is every day of my life. Get out your bed, you sleepyhead.